All right, here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Happy New Year! This is the first live stream of the year 2021. Crazy that we are in a new year, finally. We all know 2020 was a mess of a year, so hopefully 2021 is going to be much better. I think it will. I think it'll be an awesome year, and I'm excited for this new year. So welcome everyone for tuning in, and we are going to have some fun and just chat, and I'll do some question and answers. I'll do a giveaway of my book, my cookbook, and it'll just be a good time. So welcome. Hello, Lulu. Welcome, Lulu. Happy New Year. And we'll see how many people tune in. It was kind of a last minute scheduling thing that I just barely scheduled it last night, like at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. And so it wasn't a whole lot of notice for everyone, but we'll see how many people we have that join us online. And we'll go from there. So make sure to say something in the chat if you're just listening. Hello, Casual Capacitator. Welcome, Happy New Year. And if at any time during the stream you see me pausing and looking, it's because I am looking at the comments. There's a bit of a delay from when I am actually speaking to when you actually hear it. And so sometimes I will just pause and get a look at what is going on in the chat. And so if that happens, you know what's going on. And make sure you can let me know in the comments if you can hear me fine and see me fine. And if you look closely right over here, you can see part of my new kitchen. I have it mostly covered up right now from this angle, so you can only get a barely sneak peek. I move my head, I don't know, this way. It's so hard to tell. Oh, this way. Just right over here. You can see part of the new kitchen. And that is something that I will show off as soon as I have it completely done. I don't want to show it when it's only partly done or mostly done as it is right now. And that'll be awesome. It'll be fun to have a new kitchen for a new year. But yeah, this holiday weekend, I wasn't expecting there to be a ton of people online because for a lot of people that take time off during Christmas and New Year's, this Saturday and Sunday are their last couple days off before work, so they're probably out busy with family and things like that. But I appreciate anyone that's here watching. And yeah, so we'll just go ahead and just chat away. And if you have any questions for me, you can do that now and put them in the chat box. I don't know how long we'll go today. My brother is in town. My brother is in town with his family, so I'm not going to run this too long because they are leaving today. And so I want to make sure to be able to go over there to my parents' house and see them before they leave. Annette, hello Annette Thorin. Hello and Happy New Year. And so for those of you who are watching, I have a question. What recipe do you want to try and make this year? Is there anything that you've been dying to try and make, and maybe you have a goal to try it out this year in 2021, let me know. I have had the request to do a creme brulee. 4 or 5 requests for that over the years. I still haven't gotten to it. So that is something that I will be doing on my channel in the coming weeks, is creme brulee. But I'm going to use a kitchen torch instead. You can use the oven. It just doesn't turn out as well. Like if you set it up and then you put it under the broiler in your oven, you can do creme brulee that way. But it's fun to get the kitchen torch out and like spray the top of it with fire and watch the sugar melt and make a nice little thin candy shell on top, sugar shell, and then you break through it and get to the custard underneath, which is pretty much what a creme brulee is. It's a custard type custard dessert with a hard sugary top on top, which is pretty awesome. Hello, Jane. Welcome. Happy New Year. Marvella, hello. Good morning. Desi and Gordon, Happy New Year. Welcome. So for those of you who just joined, I was just talking about earlier that not sure how many people will have because it's kind of the end of the holiday and a lot of people are out doing stuff. But welcome everyone who has joined, and feel free to ask questions and let me know if there's any recipes that you are dying to try this year in the new year, anything that you've been wanting to try for a long time, and maybe this year will be the year that you do it. I was talking about creme brulee. I've had requests for that over the years but haven't gotten to it, so that's something I'm going to get to this year finally. Lucia, hello. Welcome, Lucia. Yeshi, hello, welcome, Happy New Year. Miss Bunny, welcome. Shepherd's pie, yes. But for any specific requests that you have for me, make sure to drop that in the comments in one of my videos. That's how I keep track of requests. But you can just say in the chat like what you personally want to try this year that you've been dying to try. But I'll definitely do shepherd's pie. I've had a request for that before, and I will do one of those. But make sure to make a comment on one of my videos with the specific requests, and then I take a screenshot of it, and it just makes it easier for me to keep track of all the requests because I get so many of them. It's just kind of hard to keep track sometimes. Hello, Anne. Welcome. Happy New Year. Jay, hello. Welcome. Happy New Year, Jay. Inoka, Happy New Year. Annette Thorin says, that'll be great. She's never had creme brulee. Red velvet. Yeshi, I do have a couple red velvet things already. I have red velvet brownies, brownie bites. I have a red velvet cake, and I have red velvet whoopie pies. So make sure to check out my channel for those red velvet related dishes. Christiane, welcome. Happy New Year. Okay, so I want to bring up something on the screen here. Oh, no. How did I get that out? Oh, there we go. So for those of you who are new and don't know, I have a website called inthekitchenwithmatt.com. Pretty easy to remember. And when you go there, you'll find recipes and blog posts and things like that. And I've been slowly getting all the recipes from my channel over here. And some of them you might recognize and some of them you may not. And also I've turned some of my blog or some of my vlogs into blog posts that you can read, like the moringa one. This is a really cool one. How to eat a prickly pear. And then of course the recipes, how to eat pomegranate. And when you click on a recipe, you can read through more of the background on that recipe. And then also there's step-by-step instructions with pictures. Some more in-depth instructions here in this section. Some tips that I have. And then there's common questions. Sometimes common questions I will answer down at the bottom. And if you keep scrolling, so like with this one, there are troubleshooting tips for this fudge recipe. Stuff that I don't cover necessarily in the video. And then like a nice little pin that you can pin on Pinterest. And then the actual printable, more succinct printable recipe right there as well. And you can pin it as well. And then if you keep scrolling down, you can find the comment section. And I always appreciate the comments on the recipes. That helps more people find the recipes. So that is the website. Make sure to check that out, inthekitchenwithmatt.com. And then Pinterest. I have a Pinterest page, which is In the Kitchen with Matt. And I put all the pins on there. Pretty cool. If you're on Pinterest, make sure to join me over there. And then In the Kitchen with Matt on Facebook. This is my Facebook group. And I got posts and things over there that you can see. Really cool. And that's another way that you can interact with me. If you need to get a hold of me, you can do it over there. Or you can obviously make a comment on one of my YouTube videos. And then Twitter, if you're on Twitter more, maybe you want to be over there, see me over there, Kitchen with Matt, at Kitchen with Matt. And Instagram. This is at In the Kitchen with Matt. Most of them are In the Kitchen with Matt, except for Twitter. There wasn't enough space, enough characters that I could use, so I had to use Kitchen with Matt instead of In the Kitchen with Matt. And then on Instagram, I post some pictures of things that you may not have seen, like on YouTube. Like this, went out to dinner with some friends, and we had this pizza, this really good pizza. And this giant pomegranate for $3.99, extra large. It was enormous that they had at my grocery store. And Baby Yoda pumpkin from Halloween. This little charcuterie board that I had at a restaurant with a friend of mine. Really cool Italian restaurant. Anyway, those are things that you wouldn't have seen on the channel. So that's a little... Just wanted to catch everybody up on all the social media findings where you can find me. I'm going to check in here on the chat. Caramel cake. Yep, I have that in my list. I have so many in my list, so I can't always get to them super fast. I mean, I have people that have requested stuff from 2 years ago that I haven't gotten to yet. That's how many requests I have. A blackened fish. Yeah, that sounds cool. And Martin, meatloaf. Make sure to do requests for that. And you may have done requests. I seem to remember a meatloaf request. But yeah, for all requests, specific requests, make sure to make a comment on any of my videos with the requests. And that's how I can keep track of them. You are welcome, Lucia. Jane, there could be new recipes that you haven't seen on my blog, or just look at my recent videos and see if there's anything that you haven't seen. But as far as right now during the live stream, I won't be sharing any new recipes. Hello, Crystal. Happy New Year. Yes, I will be, Jay, doing a giveaway. And the giveaway is what I have to give away, as always. At some point, I'll have something else to give, but right now, this is what I give. Is my cookbook, my chocolate cookbook called All Things Chocolate, 30 of my favorite chocolate recipes. Or you can buy it for $4.99 on Etsy if you want. Or you can find it on Amazon. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you can do it for free. Or again, it's $4.99 over there. Or maybe you'll be a lucky winner today and win it for free. Yeah. ZZYDNY, hello. Made waffles a lot in 2020, that's awesome. Yes, taiyaki pan. Awesome, that'll be fun. It's always fun to buy new things for the kitchen, huh? Jane wants paella. Red velvet cake. Yes, I have red velvet cake. Yeshi, I have a red velvet cake on my channel already. Really cool. It's a really cool one. So if I type into YouTube, the YouTubes, and go in the kitchen with Matt. Red velvet cake. And you can find it right there. Red velvet cake. That's a yummy one. That's such a yummy cake if you haven't tried it. And if you like red velvet cake, try that one out. And then red velvet cake mix crinkles, cookies, red velvet cake mix pancakes, red velvet cheesecake brownies, red velvet whoopie pies. Those are all mine. So there you go. There's plenty of red velvet stuff that you can try. Marvella is asking how old I am. I am 42 years old. I know I look like I'm 25, but I'm actually 42. I'm kidding about the 25. But yes, I am 42 years old. Joseph, hello, Joseph. One of my longtime viewers, Joseph. He's been with me for a long, long time. 5 or 6 years ago that he started watching the channel. Annette wants to make more shrimp dishes. Shrimp is awesome. I love shrimp. Shrimp scampi, shrimp kebabs, shrimp salad, shrimp barbecue. Drop down in the comments if you know what movie I'm referring to. Shrimp gumbo, deep fried shrimp. So Joseph is asking, what am I doing today? Well, after the stream, I'm going to eat a little bit of breakfast, and then I'm going to drive over to my parents' house. And my brother and his family are visiting from Atlanta. And so I will hang out with them. They leave today, so I'm going to hang out with them before they leave. Your red velvet cake came out brown. Well, it just means you probably didn't add enough red food coloring. Yep, it is because of the food coloring. And yes, as ZZYDNY states, it doesn't ruin the cake at all. Some people, this is a fun fact, some people have made red velvet cake with beets, with like beet juice. And so you get kind of a more natural food coloring from the beet juice, and it doesn't add very much flavor. So that's a little fun fact for you about beets and red velvet cake. Yes, and for any requests, make sure to leave a comment on one of my videos, and that's how I'll keep track. Yes, Jay, there will be a giveaway. Oh, thank you, Inoka. Hope you live long life and success in 2021 as well. Island Traditions, welcome. Island Traditions asking how long I've been a cook and did I go to school for it. So I've done some schooling, specific schooling for it, but I didn't go to a full-fledged culinary school. Most of it's been the school of hard knocks, the school of trial and error, the school of lots of practice. But I started cooking and baking. I cooked my first egg when I was about 6 years old in the kitchen with my mom. And I regularly cooked with her and baked easy like kind of stuff like cookies and things like that throughout the years when I was young. I started doing it more when I was about 10 or 12. But yeah, so about a little bit over 30 years of experience cooking and baking, and cooking and baking and barbecuing and all kinds of fun stuff. Joy, good morning and Happy New Year. So Jay is asking if I have a cookbook with all my recipes. I have the chocolate cookbook, which is the giveaway, this thing. That only has 30 recipes. So the best way to find the recipes is to go to my website, because that's where all the recipes are. All the recipes are on the website in printable, and you can print them off and have your own little, make your own little In the Kitchen with Matt cookbook with the printed recipes if you want. Yeah, but there's tons of recipes on there. Yep. So make sure to check that out. Oh, Sydney. I think you told me that before. I always say CZDNY. That's a cool way to spell Sydney. Sydney. Lisa, hello. The best substitute for eggs. So there's several substitutes that you can do. With some recipes, you can just use applesauce. Some recipes, just like some flaxseed with water works really well. Sometimes you can just use a little bit of oil. And I don't always memorize them. So normally when I want to do egg substitutes, I just come over here online, and you can find several banana. Like if you just type in Google egg substitutes, usually you'll get several little lists. They're all the same: applesauce, mashed banana, ground flaxseed or chia seed, and then you use some water with that, or tofu, vinegar, and baking soda. Sometimes it depends on the recipe. Some of these work better than others. And like this one I like this one from healthline.com. I use Healthline for a lot of stuff, especially when I'm looking for the health benefits for like fruits and things. But it talks about a vegan diet and egg allergies, and then some things that you can use to replace it. But as you know, or may not know, eggs are used for several things: binding, leavening, moisture, and flavor and appearance. So if you're getting rid of the eggs, you need to make sure to replace it with something that has the same characteristics, depending on what you're making, obviously. Okay, so applesauce is good for moisture and flavor, but it's not going to help at all with leavening. So if you need eggs for leavening purposes, applesauce is not going to work. Like you won't be able to make a you won't be able to make an angel food cake with applesauce. But something like some muffins or something like that, where you're already going to have baking powder or baking soda in it for the leavening, you can replace the egg with applesauce, and that will help for the moisture part. And I do have applesauce muffins on the channel. Mashed banana, same thing, mashed banana, ground flaxseed, chia seeds. Anyway, pretty cool for egg substitutes. Okay, carbonated water is good because that reacts with baking soda and helps make stuff rise as well. If your particular dish has like baking soda in it with some egg, you can get rid of the egg and use some carbonated water. There we go. Cool. Jacqueline is in Cape Town, South Africa. Welcome. Thank you for watching in South Africa. One of these days I'll make it over to South Africa. I've been wanting to go there for a long time. I want to go on a safari. I love animals and I love big cats. And yeah. Shrimp kebabs. Yes, shrimp kebabs are awesome. They're pretty easy. Usually what I do is I do have a shrimp recipe. I don't have shrimp kebabs on my channel yet. But that one's really easy. You just take the shrimp, and if you're going to use fresh, uncooked shrimp, sometimes you can buy it pre-cooked, so it's just pretty much cooked, and then you just brown it. Or if you buy it, try to buy it deveined already. Otherwise, it's kind of a hassle. But some people like to get the shell. They'll buy it in the shell and then they'll devein it because they want to use the shells to make like a shrimp stock. That's very common, and then you can use the shrimp stock for soups and other things like that. And then just take the shrimp out and devein it, and then put it on some skewers and drizzle some olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and butter, and then put it on the grill. Ooh, yummy. So Joseph is asking if I like Target, like the store Target. Yeah, that's a really good store. I'll go either there or Walmart, but Target's awesome. Happy New Year, Allah Muhammad. M. Warford, 1976-1, Happy New Year. April Henry, Happy New Year. Yeah, salt and chili powder on corn is really good. Also try paprika and butter on the corn, like corn on the cob, sprinkle it on there. So yummy, so yummy. Jeff, hello from Canada. Making eclairs. Yes, Jeff. Those eclairs are so yummy, so fun, and it's kind of, it might seem daunting to some people, eclairs. Just the way that you make the petit choux dough. It's really a batter, or you can call it a dough, but it's more like it's a batter, and it's very similar to a churros batter. Just the way that you make it, it's kind of an interesting way to make it. So that might seem a little difficult for people, but it's really not. It's very easy batter to make, and it's just so fun. Some things that you need to worry about, obviously, is not opening up your oven too soon, because that'll make them deflate, and it's just, you can't really fill a you can't fill an eclair with filling if it deflates. I mean, you can still eat it, and you can still dip it in chocolate, so it's not all is lost. But anyway, that's a very fun recipe to make. If anybody's interested in making eclairs, make sure you check on the video that I have or on the website. It's very fun. So Jeff, good luck on those. I think you had made those before, didn't I? Thought you and your son had made them before, but maybe this is your first time doing it. So Marvella is asking how the kitchen remodel is going. Earlier, if I move my head this way, you can see right up there behind that. I have it covered up on purpose so you don't see too much of it, but you can see the white kitchen cabinets are everything is all hung. You can't see the countertops yet because I'll reveal that in a video as soon as I'm totally done. I have probably 5% more touch-ups and things like that I need to make sure to get those done before I show, because it just wouldn't look right, the video, the reveal, without that. Yeah, there's several things that you can bake, or with a cake without sugar. You can. There are some cakes, specific cakes, that you can use a sugar substitute, like xylitol or erythritol, however you pronounce those. I can't remember how to pronounce them. That are used a lot, like in keto stuff. But sometimes you can just use Splenda. But I don't really specialize in sugar substitutes, and so you may or may not be able to just take one of my recipes and just do a swap, straight swap. So you would want to check in on that first. That's not my specialty. My specialty is opening my mouth and pouring sugar in it. I'm just kidding. Yes, someday I will make it. That's one thing I would love to do is travel more, see the sights, go to different countries and experience food, different cultures. I mean, I do have some cultural specific foods that I make on my channel. It's not my specialty, but I do have some. Um, but it'd be really fun to go to those countries and film. One of my goals for the show in the future is to go to different places, even different places here in the United States, like the Deep South or New England. I would love to go find um, some grandma that's been making New England clam chowder for like 40 years and make a video with her on, and she can teach everyone how to make it. And I'm kind of the host. If you ever seen the show Drivers, Drive-ins, and Dives, kind of like what Guy Fieri does, he goes to different restaurants and they teach or they show them their specific dishes and he tries them and loves them. I would do something similar, but this would be in people's homes or in different countries specifically. So that would be fun. That's something in the future I would like to do. And then it would allow me to go to travel to different countries and experience new cuisines, because we have a lot of different cultural cuisines here in the United States. It's just not the same, though. It's not the same as being in the country and eating it there. Like, I would love to go to Italy and make, homemade pasta right there. Even though you can make homemade pasta and it could taste good, I can make it here at my house, but it's just not the same. Make pasta from scratch and make the sauce, and anyway, stuff like that would be fun to do. I can do a giveaway right now. We've been chatting for a half hour, so we can do the first giveaway right now. Yep, Jane, I lived in the Philippines for 2 years back in the late 90s, and I need to make it back to the Philippines. Cornbread dressing. I do have a couple cornbread recipes, but as far as like a dressing, like a stuffing, we call it a stuffing classically, to go inside of a turkey. A lot of times we'll call it a stuffing, but it's the same, synonymous, dressing and stuffing. Yes, she is asking where I'm from. I'm from California originally, San Jose, California, but live in Arizona now, here in the United States. Okay, make sure if you're not chatting, make sure to say something in the chat so you'll show up on my giveaway. The way that I do the giveaway is I have a random number generator and I just pick people who are active in the chat. So that's the only way I can see it is if you show up on the chat. So I'll give you, and I'll show you what that kind of looks like. So right here, you can see, on the right there, the participants. And there's more of you online than what's showing up. So if you're just hanging out, listening, if you want to be a part of the giveaway, make sure you say something in chat. You can say anything you want in there. Just say hello, and then you will show up here on the list. And I know Jeff has already won, so I will not count Jeff since he already has it. Yeah, there we go. Got some more people joining. Jay, make sure that you say something. I know that you were asking about the giveaway, so make sure you say something so you'll show up there on the list. Sydney, her name showed up. Great. Sue Worldwide, welcome. Happy New Year. Scribbled Talks, welcome. Happy New Year. Kelly, welcome and Happy New Year. So yeah, make sure that you are saying something. Joseph, hello, Joseph. Make sure that you're saying something. So Jay, make sure to say something. You can just do because your name's not showing up. Yeah, I will go sometimes. Someday I want to go to Canada, Island Traditions. I've never been to Canada yet. I would like to go to a lot of parts of Canada. I would love to go to Banff in the western part. And I would like to go, I think it'd be cool to visit Prince Edward Island too. I don't know why, but it seems like it would be cool. Maybe because of when I was little, I watched, with my mom, watched Anne of Green Gables. And that takes place on Prince Edward Island. But it just seems like a really cool place. Okay. We'll bring this back up now. All right, yeah, we got lots of people. Lots of people. I don't see Jay's name on there. Oh well, we can catch him again. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this. There we go. So that's how I know. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come over here to my random generator, and I will do a count off of the people who are here, and then I'll just put the number in there to the max and hit generate, and that's how we'll pick the winner. Yeah. Okay, so Allah is 1, April is 2, Island Traditions is 3, Jane is 4. I'm going to skip Jeff since he already won. Joseph is 5, Josh, hello Josh, 6, Joy is 7, Kelly 8, 9, Lou, 10 for Marvella, 11 Scribble Talk, Sue, 12 Yeshi, 13 Sydney, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Put in 14 here. Boom. All right. Here we go. Drum roll. Number 7. Number 7 is the winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Joy. Congratulations, Joy. I can't remember, Joy, if you've already won. Can't remember if you did. I don't think you have. But if Joy, if you won already, let me know and I could pick someone else. But I can't remember if you've won already. But congratulations, Joy. So Josh, for croissants, so if you're following my recipe or just any croissant recipe, not necessarily mine, the way to get more flaky is you got to keep the butter cold and you got to laminate the dough. If you want it more flaky, do more folds of the dough and laminate. Usually 3 is fine or 4, but you can do a 5th fold. So you know what so when you put the block of butter in there and you cover it up with the dough, and then you roll it and fold it into thirds, and then you chill it. Okay, that was 1 fold. And you bring it out, and then you roll it, and then fold it, and then chill it, and then roll it, fold it, chill it, roll it, fold it, chill it, roll it, fold it, chill it. Anyway, and that's how you get the flakes. But you got to keep the butter cold, otherwise it'll ooze out, and it'll affect the flakiness. So yeah, homemade croissants, oh my goodness. If you want a challenge, each step is easy, but it just takes a long time, croissants. But it seems like it's a really challenging thing to make. But when you make your own homemade croissants or croissant, and they turn out amazing, it is just such a fun accomplishment, and it's just amazing. Thank you, Kelly. Yep, you were on there, Marvella. Okay, so Joy does already have the book. That's what I thought. So I'm going to redraw and I will skip Joy. Okay. So we'll just redraw, okay? 14 in there. Number 2, April. April. I don't think April has won. So April is the winner. April is the winner. Congratulations, April. Congratulations, April Henry. Hello, hello. Congratulations. And to claim your prize, April, you'll just get in touch with me. You can get in touch with me here on my website, inthekitchenwithmatt.com, and you can just go to contact and just fill this out and contact me that way, or you can just email me at matt@inthekitchenwithmatt.com. You could also come to any of my videos, like right here, and if you just go to click on my name here, this is the channel homepage. Click on the About and scroll down here and hit View Email Address, and you can find my address that way as well. Oh, look at this. Wow. Almost 26 million views on my channel. Holy cow, that's awesome. So cool. So cool. You are welcome, April. Congratulations. You are welcome. And I'll do another drawing in a little bit. Probably on the hour we'll do it, and I will call the live stream good so I can get some food and get over to my parents' house and see my brother before him and his family leave. So Sydney is asking if I have a special food for New Year. Nothing really special. What did we? Yeah, nothing super special. Yesterday we had. I made some eggs. I made some eggs and ate toast for breakfast yesterday. And then we went to the archery range. And so I didn't have lunch yesterday. And then my brother and his family, they stopped at In-N-Out Burger. And so when I got to the house where they were at, I had some of the fries. And then I made everybody dinner. I just did my mom had some kielbasa, some turkey kielbasa sausage, turkey sausage, and we just made a hash. I just made a hash with some onion and peppers and potatoes and the sausage, and that was fun. But don't really do anything special for New Year's because we already did a big special dinner for like Christmas. Even though I wasn't able to make the Christmas dinner or Christmas Eve dinner because I came down with a cold. I still have a bit of a cold. I came down with a cold 4 days before Christmas, and to be safe, I went and got tested for COVID, but it took forever for me to get my test results back, and since I didn't have the results back, I was quarantining myself, and so I missed all the Christmas festivities. That was kind of sad. I was by myself on Christmas. But then the test did come back negative, so it turned out just to be a little cold, which I still have a little bit of just a lingering cold. You might tell that I sound a little bit nasally. I don't feel stuffed up, but it is a little bit nasally. Thank you, Marvella. Have a wonderful time. Kali, hello, welcome. Joseph is asking what my favorite part about wrestling is. I don't really watch wrestling that much. I watched it when I was younger. Back when I can't forget Hulk Hogan back when he was wrestling back in the day. It was kind of fun, and the Macho Randy Macho Man Savage or something. Old 80s. These are like the 80s, mid to late 80s wrestlers. But other than that, I don't really watch wrestling. I used to wrestle my brothers, my older brothers, and I would always lose. So Island Traditions is asking if I am married or have any children. Nope, I am not married and I don't have any children. Hopefully someday. So Kelly is asking what the time is right now. The time right now is 8:45 in the morning, so 8:45 a.m. here in Phoenix, Arizona. Yes, Josh, I do have a good croissant recipe. You can find it on my website or on my YouTube channel. If you want to go on YouTube, just type in croissants Matt. That will probably work. Let me see. Yep, there you go. Just type in how to make croissants Matt. And you can just, either one of these. The top one is a very in-depth one. It's like 17 minutes long. It's a very in-depth one. It's one of my more popular ones, has almost 180,000 views. Or if you want just a short condensed version, here's the short condensed version. Or you can just find it here on my channel. Just type in croissant. And you can find it that way, right there. So there you go. It's almost 8 p.m. where Lulu is. That's nearly a 12-hour difference. 11 hours. Jasmira, hello. Happy New Year. UH Creations, hello. Welcome. Happy New Year. Thank you, Kelly. Happy Latter-day Saint. Hello. Good morning from Indiana. Jay, I just did the giveaway. I will do another one just really soon so you can participate. Let's do it right now, Jay, okay? I'll do it right now. I'll do another one. So make sure you're saying something so you show up on the chat. Make sure that you're still active, Jay, so you'll show up there. Yep, so I'll do another giveaway. We'll do the giveaway right now, the second giveaway. And then your name will show up there on the right-hand side if you want to be in the giveaway. And then I know, so Joy has already won. Her name's not showing up, so that's good. And then April just won. Her name's not showing up, so I don't need to skip her. But there we go. Make sure that you're talking in the chat so your name will show up. Yes. Sydney, there you go. Okay, all right. I will take a screenshot of this. Okay, here we go. Here we go, everyone. Here is the, so I'm going to number these off. Happy Latter-day Saint 1, Island Traditions 2, Jay is 3, Jane is 4, Joseph is 5, Jasmira is 6, Kelly is 7, Crystal 8, Lulu 9, Matt Gourmet Kitchen is 10, UH 11, and Sydney is 12. That's a good name, Matt, by the way. Matt Gourmet Kitchen. That's a good name. Got the best name ever, Matt. Okay, here we go. I lost my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 12, 12. Do, 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 do. Put in 12. Drum roll. Do, 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 do. Generate. Number 3. It was you, Jay. Congratulations. 1, 2, 3. Yay, Jay. You won. You won. You won. You won. Congratulations, Jay. You won. Yes, you can win anywhere. It's a ebook, Jacqueline. There's no shipping involved. I just email you the ebook. That is awesome, Jasmira. Updating all the recipes. Nice. It's almost 10 a.m. where Sydney lives, so she's just an hour ahead of me. Joseph, you can email me, or you can join like my Facebook, In the Kitchen with Matt Facebook group. A lot of social media, Joseph, that you can find. Whoops. So on the website here, on Pinterest, on In the Kitchen with Matt, on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram. Those are all good places to keep in touch with me. And of course, making comments on the videos. You can keep in touch with me that way. Thank you. Happy Latter-day Saint. Joseph's last question. Yep, Sydney, Jay's determination paid off. Congratulations, Jay. Congratulations. So email me, Jay. Email me and I will send you the ebook. Okay? Email me at matt@inthekitchenwithmatt.com, or go to my website right here. Oh no, that's the Instagram. Go to my website, inthekitchenwithmatt.com, and go to contact and click on contact and fill that out and send it to me. Okay? And then I will reply back with the book. Yeah. All right. Happy New Year. Have fun taking down the Christmas tree. Almost midnight in the Philippines. So it's probably about 14 hours or 15 hours ahead of me. All right. Okay, any other questions? A lot of times I have specific like recipes to cover, things like that, but there hasn't been enough time for 2021 yet to find like popular recipes for 2021. I could do this real quick. I'll do this just for fun. Epicurious, 57 most popular recipes of 2020. We'll see. So cinnamon rolls definitely was very popular for 2020. I know my cinnamon roll videos went really high. So cinnamon rolls, pasta, cookies, oatmeal, salted oatmeal, cheesecake, bagels, sourdough biscuits, sourdough crepes, chapino. Yummy, that looks really good. Some cocktails, Ooh, that Peruvian style chicken looks really good. Yummy pasta. A 1 skillet chicken Alfredo pasta. Yummy. Anyway, I'm not going to do all these. It's kind of fun to take a look at what was popular according to this site. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Chocolate mousse. I did chocolate mousse on my channel in 2020. Funny. Cool, cool. Man, this all looks really good, making really, really, really hungry. Anyway, I wasn't going to spend too much time on that, but it's fun, always kind of fun to look at popular recipes and what other sites or websites think are popular. Hello, Texas Farmstead Living. Karen. Hello, good morning from the Texas Hill Country. Gotta love Texas. My brother used to live in Texas, lived in Austin, and I visited him a couple times when he lived there. I like the Austin airport because it's small. So Josh is asking, if I was to cook something for a date, what would you cook? Well, it would depend on the girl and what she likes to eat. So I did one date quite a while ago where we cooked dinner together, and she really liked fish, and so did a honey balsamic salmon with grilled asparagus, and that was really, really good. And so we did that on a date together. It really depends. Like if she likes meat, I would do a bacon wrapped tri-tip steak. Yummy. And then I would probably do grilled asparagus as well, or maybe the roasted balsamic Brussels sprouts that I have on my channel. Those are so good, and it's more of a high-end vegetable dish. And then maybe like a loaded baked potato or something like that. It all depends on what the person was and what they really like to eat. If they really love pizza, we would do a homemade pizza, together, something like that. Good question, Josh. Awesome, Jay. I will reply after the live stream with that book. So Island Traditions is asking about kitchen disaster stories. So one time I was making chocolate bowls with balloons, and I bought the wrong kind of balloon. You're supposed to use water balloons because the balloon is thicker. And I just had the run-of-the-mill balloon that I was using. And I was dipping the balloon in the melted chocolate, and the balloon popped. While it was in the chocolate, the balloon popped, and chocolate flew everywhere. It was actually pretty funny. Another time, I was making my homemade Twix, and after the caramel on top hardened a little bit, I made the mistake of turning it over on the caramel side to cut it up, and the caramel got stuck to the cutting board. Silly me. I should have known better. But other than that, I don't have a ton of kitchen horror stories. One time, one of my favorite little glass bowls that hold like 2 tablespoons worth, and I usually put the little like salt, pepper whenever I'm measuring, and I show it on my channel. One of those fell down in my garbage disposal, and I didn't know it was in there, and I turned on the garbage disposal, and it ruined the garbage disposal, all the glass, and I wound up having to get a new garbage disposal because of it. So that was kind of a horror story, I guess. Crystal Mai, still want white chocolate truffles. I showed you the I showed you the white chocolate truffles, Crystal. They're white chocolate with Oreo in the middle, and you can just switch out the chocolate Oreo with the blonde Oreo. Look, I will show you. These are white chocolate truffles. Or Oreo balls. They're not called, I call them Oreo balls, but they're truffles. This is white chocolate on the outside. And you can easily swap out the middle for, you can use the blonde Oreo or any white cookie you can use for the middle there, or you can use a white cake for the middle. But if I do a specific one, it'll be a while, because I just got that request from you a little bit ago, and I have so many other requests that are ahead of you. My next live stream, Joseph, that'll be the first Saturday in February. I try to do them the first Saturday of each month, so once a month. And if I do any more than that, it'll be special. But all right, everyone. I think I am. Hi, Sue. Yeah, we covered that earlier in the stream. We covered egg substitutes. If you just type in Google like popular egg substitutes in recipes, you'll find some really good substitutes, from mashed banana to using yogurt to using applesauce to using flaxseed with water. So there's several substitutes that you can use. Happy New Year, Yvette. Okay, everyone, it's been an hour. I'm going to wrap up this live stream, eat some breakfast, and head over to my parents and see my brother and his family before they leave. So thank you so much for joining this New Year live stream. Happy New Year, everyone. And thank you again for all your support in watching the videos and making comments and making requests. And hopefully you'll continue to do that throughout this next year, and should have a lot of fun, cool recipes to showcase this year. So welcome and thank you so much. And we will see you again live in another month. But in the meantime, stay tuned for the videos. Yeah, and stay tuned for my new kitchen reveal. Hopefully in a couple weeks. I have someone that I need to pay to come and do a lot of the touch-up drywall type stuff that I don't want to do myself. And he's not available till the second week of January, I think. And so it'll be a while before I can, a couple weeks at least, before I can show off my kitchen. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. We'll see you again next time. So Happy New Year. Happy New Year.